Good morning. So, there was a request for a vlog. So, we're going to be vlogging today. It's one of the last days of my trip, but I think it's going to be pretty interesting. Right now, it's 7 in the morning. I'm in a Walmart parking lot in the back of my car, and it's pretty cold because I'm in Colorado. So, I'm going to try to drag myself out of my sleeping bag, and we're going to get to it. So one of the things that I like about sleeping in Walmart parking lots is that A, they're pretty safe, but B, you can also, go into the Walmart. So typically in the morning, I'll go in and buy a beverage of some sort and use their bathroom. So today we got some mango lime kombucha that I haven't had before. So let's see how it is. Kind of just tastes like kombucha. Not a lot of mango or lime. Get a little bit of lime. All right, so kombucha aside, the plan for today is we are going to go to the Black Canyon of the Gunnison, which is a national park, and it's about 25 minutes from here. And after I see the canyon, which I think there's not going to be a ton to see because most of the park is closed for the winter, but we're gonna peep the canyon, and then drive a few hours, I think it's like 3.5 hours actually, to the Great Sand Dunes, which is another national park in Colorado, and go hike on some sand, I guess. And we'll find out where we go from there. So I'll see you at the Black Canyon. Just a couple miles out from the canyon now, and as you can see, it is looking very Colorado-y out here, but very beautiful. We got a sign. Kind of. It's a little bit buried. So our first stop is Tumichi Point, and, well, there's a canyon here. The way that Black Canyon got its name is that it is, in a lot of places, really narrow and really deep. And so the sun literally doesn't reach it for a lot of the day. There's, I think, some spots where it only gets about 20 to 30 minutes of sunlight per day. So it looks black just because there's an absence of light. But honestly, right now, canyon looks more white because it's covered in snow. This canyon is just like ridiculously deep, and then down there is the river. It's very cool. A little scary if you're afraid of heights. But man, just staring down at that river is crazy. All right, so it is winter, so most of Black Canyon of the Gunnison is closed. The road is literally only plowed up to this visitor center, which is also the second overlook. So we've done pretty much everything there is to do. It was pretty cool, definitely worth the visit. And I think that it's time to hit the road to our next stop. And we have mountain views on the way down, which I hardly noticed going up, but also very beautiful. It's not all glamour. In fact, I don't know, probably a few hours of every day, even the days when I'm in national parks and stuff, it's just me driving. Okay, update. We got bighorn sheep in the road. We got sheep. I think there's still some in the road. We got some over here too. Okay, we're going. Sometimes it's about the journey, sometimes it's about the destination, sometimes it's a little bit of both. And I would say that this journey is shaping up to be a lot more beautiful than I expected, which is pretty cool. Just a couple
miles out from the dune field, and I've actually been able to see the dunes for about an hour. Visibility out here in this valley is ridiculous, so they've been taunting me, I guess you could say. But it's very beautiful out here. Mountains towering around, and then you can kind of see in the corner the dunes, which we will be at momentarily. Snow-covered dunes in front of snow-covered mountains. What an image. So the main visitor center is apparently undergoing some pretty serious renovation. So we have this trailer visitor center, which doesn't matter because I wasn't going to go in anyway, but it's funny. So sneak peek inside of how I actually live in a car. We've got my laundry, an extra jacket, some clothes, my bed, random stuff. Curtains are in that bag. And then right now we are making some lunch. So I have a little wood panel that slides out that I can put my camping stove on. I'm boiling some water that I'm gonna cook rice in. And well, you'll see the rest of it shortly. Okay, so we got rice and we got Spam cubes. Now the thing about Spam is it sucks ass. So we fry it and it makes it a little better. If it's crispy, it tastes crispy and not like Spam. So that's good. The idea behind this is that we're gonna make a Spam rice and cheese burrito. It's not the most glamorous, it's certainly not the most nutritious, but it does taste pretty good and it's highly caloric, which calories is the main thing that I need, so it works. Okay, we've assembled the burrito. Got some leftover rice sitting in the patent pending rice holder, which is definitely not just the upside down lid of one of my pans. And yeah, it's gonna be good. All right, we gotta eat it quickly because it's cold outside, and that means the burrito will get cold, but let's take a bite. As predicted, not the most flavor, not the most healthy, but it's food. And we're about to climb a 700-foot sand dune, so that's what we need. Here we go. Doesn't look it, but I believe that is 700 feet high, and that's where we're going. We're a good ways up a dune, and I gotta tell you, the sand and snow and the elevation, this is not easy, but we're doing it. Sand dunes and mountains. What a combo. View from the top of the dunes is pretty good. It's very sandy. It's extremely windy. Very cold, but super cool. Definitely worth the hike. Worth the trouble. Hiking out 700 feet of sand is no easy task, but I'm glad that I did it. There's nothing like just staring out at a vast expanse of sand. I don't know what it is. It just does it for me, I guess. Anyway. I'm gonna head down because it is genuinely really windy. The wind is whipping. I don't know if you can see the sand blowing off of the dunes, but it's pretty cool. And oh yeah, it's a long ways down. Okay, here's a crazy thing. These are my footprints from like 5 minutes ago. And they're already disappearing. The way down is not as bad as I expected. Very snowy, which actually makes it a lot easier. Snow is more familiar to my toes than sand. Anyway, for most of the way down, gotta keep going. We also have this cool section, which is reminiscent of white sands, except the sand isn't white. They're just blanketed in snow, which is somehow just as cool. All right, that was a pretty cool adventure. Sand dunes are just cool, man. There's kids out there with sleds. I saw somebody with skis, which, I mean, more power to them, I guess. But it was a cool hike. I'm gonna get my boots off and switch them out for some sneakers because they are covered in wet sand and snow. And then we're gonna hit the road to the final destination for today. So the last place that I'm going is my friend Ben's house. I've known Ben since we were kids, through church. Then his family was friends with my family, but it's been multiple years since I last saw him, so I'm looking forward to it. He recently moved out to Colorado, a little bit north of Denver, so that's where we're going. We're gonna have a warm couch probably to sleep on, which, I mean, still beats the cold car. And I'm gonna get to see somebody that I haven't seen in a couple of years, so I'm excited. I think that's about everything else that's gonna happen today. We've got about a 3-hour drive ahead of us though, so there's still a chance for something unexpected and interesting to transpire.